Hey everyone, Mr. Solomon here, and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Saga's Newbie Guide. In the last part, we helped out Pinecone Hills with their problem with a mad lumberjack. And in this part, considering we've basically beaten all the quests here that we need to investigate the Kundara Dungeon and defeat a mysterious being that is controlling the Golem Aram. For Kundara Dungeon, you need to be level 50. And you have to have at least accepted the quest, True Nature of the Mist Elves. Its main monster is Mutisha, who's the boss. There's only one boss here. The expert mode requires 55, and you have to have beaten the hero quest. I would not recommend this dungeon's expert mode, by the way, for leveling. So let's start. This is a very long dungeon, by the way, so I would highly recommend you prepare yourself with potions and be ready for a lot of fighting. It's a very big dungeon. Anyways, Kundara Dungeon, you have to beat all the monsters to move on. Some of the monsters are going to start having enchant levels. This basically is just that when they're enchanted, they have an armor modifier, which makes them take less damage and deal a little more damage. You're also going to have to break a lot of these doors. And navigate a lot of traps. This is kind of why I like to have movement speed for these dungeons, because Kundara has a ton of traps that you have to be able to run through quickly without taking damage. Anyways, the monsters here are pretty tough. They have a lot of health, they have a lot of damage and do a lot of knockbacks and apply poison and whatnot. These guys right here can knock you down repeatedly and shoot projectiles. These totem poles will shoot poison bolts at you. These doors have a lot of health. There's a lot of hazards here that you gotta run through quickly, some of which can hit you out of nowhere. There are rivets, which are good for that metal to kill 300 rivets. Anyways, that's section 1. Out of 9, out of 8. And it only gets worse, people. It's getting laggy too. There's these Ralphades, these Vayus who will knock you down. Like I said, a lot of big monsters here. And some of them are pretty tough to kill when you're going up close and personal with them. Anyways, that's Sector 2. Nope, we're still in Sector 2. You can kind of keep a track of how far you are in the dungeon with this sector map. Believe it or not, it used to be longer. Oh, watch out for these things. They can hold you down with their fists, and it counts as a freeze, and it can hold you in place while monsters attack you. Also, you can get afflicted with poison very easily from these hazards. And yes, you have to kill all the monsters to progress. I know, like, Lavalon, you didn't have to do that, and Lavalon, you're grateful. Anyway, Sector 3. Let's break down this door. Let's beat this pig-faced thing, and... Is that the Golem Aram? No, that's just the Auras. They're big, hulking, they like to knock you down with their claw swings and shoot lasers out their eyes. So it's good to just keep them flinching at all times. Get used to fighting those, by the way. You're going to grow sick of it. Okay. I'm glad I got my magic missiles, because it's very easy. Because what better way to break down someone's door than to use a rocket? I could go for Veteran Monster Slayer here and just go back and kill a bunch of the... Go back and kill a bunch of pumpkins after I fight all these rivets. Anyways, we're in the 3rd sector. We're about halfway through it. Oh no, we're actually in the 4th sector now. That's actually brilliant. Yes, crit more. I need to crit on those doors. It makes it very easy to clear. Okay, this is where the platform gets kind of tricky, but when you have high movement speed, tricky platforming doesn't exist. Let's go in here. That's Sector 4, I believe. Nope, one more room in Sector 4. Okay. Did it just say I crit 97,000? I'm not that strong yet. Anyways, these chomping jaws, be very mindful of their hitboxes. They're a lot more vertical than they seem. You can't jump over them, so you have to run under them. Saw blades. Let's put this on. We're gonna make sure we kill these things. And there's just this one lone aura here. I wonder if they're dropping anything. Hold on. Yes, they are. Good, I need these. The monsters here drop a rare misc known as chrysolite. It's useful for something that's available after you've completed this dungeon. And it's something I'm actually going to go for soon. So, you know, not a bad idea. Even though I think my element weapon's fine, I'm actually going to use... I could actually use my element weapon until 60, but I would have to replace it right at 60, because it's a little underpowered. It'll be a little underpowered at that point. Element weapon really now is only best if you can get a bunch of sockets with it, and you don't really want to waste your money on sockets this early. You want to do it like in the 60s and 70s, so... yeah, that's not where it's best. Does help a bit with your PvE damage, though. Like 1,000 of that damage right there, of my, like a flat 1,000 of my damage is from element attack. So, but I'm still a little under on critical damage, so. Okay, we're in the 5th area. It's quite a big dungeon, like I said. This is why I said you're going to be doing a lot of fighting in here, and... oh, I forgot you. Stupid pig face. Oops. If you're wondering what that health bar is, it shows all the health bars for the doors. So, okay, this part right here. Gotta jump, hit this ladder, jump here with good timing, jump up here, jump on this platform, jump on that platform, wait for this one to go back in, go back, wait for it to come out, jump up here, jump up there, go over here. Don't forget to kill this thing or you'll be coming back down. Jump over here, wait for that platform to drop. Like I said, more complex platforming. Come here, wait for it to come out. Don't know why they have this appearing and disappearing platform nonsense from Mega Man. And this is supposed to be like a Streets of Rage game or something like that. Anyways, that's the 6th area. Now we're in the 7th area. This is the most, like, mini sectors of any dungeon, by the way. Not counting a certain dungeon we're going to be doing at level 60. Though I'm pretty sure once Arcadia 3 comes out, we're probably going to be getting a... The jury's going to be out on that once Arcadia 3 rears its ugly head. Because it probably is going to have a big dungeon. I mean, I'd make the dungeon big if I was going to introduce a new level 85 set. I don't know, I can't read Popcorn's mind on some things. I can guess some factors, but he doesn't tell you whether or not it's a correct guess. He likes to be vague. He's a very mysterious little, whatever the heck his avatar in the forums was supposed to be. We're getting close to the last areas of the dungeon, by the way, which is really good because, you know, you think the dungeon's long. I'm thoroughly convinced the final boss is like final boss material right here. It's a badass showdown. Let me check here. They removed it there, but they used to put like one monster there to just spite people into running back and looking all over the place. Come on, drop chrysolite. Stuff's expensive. Anyways, flip, run through here, kill this thing. Dang it, I messed up. I don't know the timing for this. Like, when you have really high movement speed... Stupid... Fuck it. See, like I said, this is very stupid. This part right here, I am thoroughly convinced the timing for this is off. Because you're supposed to go when the spike platform's down and the chompy mouth is up, but their timing for them is out of sync, so you can't do them both at the same time, so you're going to get hit no matter what. And back when movement speed was uncapped, you could just jump over this. Like, you could jump from one platform and then glide around to the other so far as your character was moving in max speed. Bit of trivia for you. They actually removed another, like, part of this dungeon. Oh, looks like they did. Like I said, this dungeon used to be a little bit longer, but back then you didn't have to kill any of the monsters. You just had to break down the doors. Anyways, this is the ancient Golem Aram's domain. Apply your buffs carefully before going inside. I hope I have enough potions. Alright, Mutisha, you were a wuss back in Verdurous Forest. What makes you think you could beat me this time? Okay, you're channeling your... Oh. Oh, right. Okay. This is Mutisha and the ancient Golem Aram. Mutisha himself is a lot stronger than his confrontation in Verdurous Forest, and you're gonna wake him up right now. Anyways, this is Aram. He's a big boy. He is incredibly tough. First off, he's invincible. Second, whoa, he is big. Touching him in general will apply knockback, and he has a large number of AoE attacks. Move here, including those spikes, and like a stone rain attack. Mutisha himself also hits pretty hard, so you might want to be careful. Okay, he's going this way. Jump. Gotta jump with good timing here. You can't kill Mutisha Aram at all, and oh, let me get out of the way of that. That's actually a really hard hitting attack. All of his attacks are hard hitting, actually. I could dare say this is the hardest boss in level 50 to 59. Right at 60, there's a harder boss, but this is probably the hardest boss for leveling to 60. Like Lavalon, like I said Lavalon was, but that's only if you don't know what you're doing. This isn't just in general. Anyways, Aram himself is on a timer, so after a certain time limit, he'll go back to sleep. So you can just, if you have to know how to juke him until then, and let me just, oh. And, like, see right there, that just did 3,000 damage to me. That is insane, hell. That is insane damage. Ow. And Mutisha himself, he hits a lot harder than his Verdurus fight. In fact, I don't remember him having 2.5 million health. Okay, we're gonna move. Okay, we need to, like, back up and heal a bit, because, yeah, I'm afraid this might be where my first death is. Yeah, I'm wearing level 45 armor, and he's still hitting me that hard. This is definitely one I recommend you run with friends. In fact, most people don't run this dungeon solo, even at, like, high level. Like, even at level 60, he's kind of hard to kill, so... And I've soloed him before, he's not hard. Like, I soloed him back in THQ Ice days on Myrmidon, when our attack was even worse than it is now. Okay, anyways, when Mutisha gets low health, he's going to resort to a desperation move where he shoots rocks at you. And he's also going to wake up Aram once more. Oh, great. Let's try and make this quick. Nice giant ancient golem. Did I just... Whoop! Yeah, he's getting a little more crazy here. The fight gets kind of crazy towards the end here, so you got to be very careful. Especially, you got Mutisha's flying rocks, you got Aram's huge AoEs, you got these powerful homing rocks that do a ton of, like, collective damage. You have this attack right here. You have stalactites popping out of the ground. And we've beaten him. That was an exhilarating fight. Anyways, once you've beaten Mutisha, Aram goes back to sleep. You don't have to worry about him anymore. It's a very peaceful dungeon they've kept him in. Look at the trees and the ancient sanctuary. Anyways, now that we've beaten Aram, let's see, and Mutisha, let's see what we get. There's a lot of drops you can get here. He drops a series of accessory sets, which are pretty good, but Mutisha himself will also drop his gear, which consists of his helmet, gloves, shoulder guards, and cape. I got nothing. Story of my life. Anyways. We've beaten the mysterious being. He's got another quest for us. Oh. We have to beat him again. And... Yep. They make you do this dungeon twice. Let's go with these guys. Let's see if they'll let us in. I really hope they let me in. They let me in! Oh. This is awkward. I guess he's doing the quest also. At least this is normal mode. Both of these guys should be in expert mode right now. I was just gonna try and do this with a team to see what it's like, but this guy's got a plus 20 weapon, and there's a maxed summoner here. And you know how maxed summoners are in PvE, which is why I really recommend. Which is why I plus like 15 to weapon that held me up till level 70. You can't kick me, buddy. Well, you know, it'd be kind of rude. I don't want to tell them if I'm recording or not, but I guess I'll surprise them. Uh, Special thanks to Arthur and Lord Raiden for, you know, letting me crash their party and get a second Mutisha kill. Though I'm pretty sure Arthur is Lord Raiden's ult, but I'm not sure. I don't want to expose him or nothing. These guys are normal people. I'm sure it's not. Where'd he go? Fun fact, you can actually glitch yourself under the floor here with like a skill like cut down, and you're trapped in there until you leave the dungeon, or until someone enters Aram's boss room. I could do that, be a jerk, but you know, I can't do it on a mage, you can only do it on like a warrior. I discovered it by accident once, and like I could never replicate it. I wonder if Popcorn ever fixed it. I'm pretty sure someone reported to him about a bug where you can get trapped under the floor in Kundara Dungeon. Where's the Myrmidon? Oh, there's the summoner. Man, I can't wait till I'm 400 movement speed. That'll ever happen. Okay. I think he's just going to one-shot the boss so we could be done with it, because, you know, clearing it with the Myrmidon is not going to be worth the speed. There we go, we won. Did the quest get complete because he killed it? Or did it not? I didn't hear the quest da-da-da-da. Oh, there it goes, da-da-da-da. Anyways, now that Mutisha has been thoroughly vanquished, we didn't have to kill him once, we had to kill him twice. Bet you $5 I get the rarest drop for crashing their party. I'll feel so bad. I will give them it. Let's see, they got a ring, and I got crap. You got Fortitude ring, that's not the best ring, they could have got better. Anyways, that's Mutisha. Thoroughly vanquished, if I might add. We also got a level 50 spear for that. He's also asking us to go find Rugor back in Pinecone Hills. Yeah, he gives you an angelic spear for that. It's level 50. You know what? Let's unseal it. We'll see what it gives. And we'll unseal these two too. Hopefully I'll get critical damage. Max physical attack. No thanks. This got critical rate. And this got max physical attack as well. Okay, I only wanted to unseal them to see what they would give. Just say thank you and run. So, we need to go find Rugor. He's over in Pinecone Hills. I don't know why he told us to go find Rugor, but he wants us to make something powerful for him. Or he's recommended we make something powerful. I don't know. Let's talk to him first off. It's always good to repair your gear. I'm going to sell all that, don't worry. Let's talk to him. Huh? Me? How do you know Hell Krauser? I just saved the world. Anyways, he's going to give you a quest called Possess the Mist Elf's Weapon. Okay. So, Hell Krauser. How is he? Is he okay? You must have helped him a lot since he gave you this blueprint to reveal our relationship. I met him 30 years ago. I was dying by wolves, and Hal Krauser saved me. Then he told me this: I won't let you go easy if you ever talk about me. I got so scared since I was young back then. Which, I'm not scared anymore. No, quite. Yeah, he is scared. Anyways, the blueprint he gave us is to make something important. If you can find an Eye of Aram, which is a very rare drop from Kundara Dungeon's boss, and get 50 of the chrysolite, you make the Magichenj weapon. This is even better than the magma weapon. It's 6 levels higher, it can roll some really good soulcraft options, and to make matters even better, it can last you longer too. This is guaranteed to last you to 65 if you use it for anything non-warrior. And if you enchant it, even longer than that. It can last you to 70 if you plus 15 it. It's a good weapon, and I'm actually going to go for this. We're going to start now. We're going to hold back on starting that quest, though, to try and sell our miscs. And I think we're going to end things off here. The weapon itself is level 55, so I can take my time trying to make this thing. so I can farm that stuff in my spare time easily. Anyways, we're gonna keep our chrysolites here. Actually, we're gonna keep them down here so we don't sell them on accident. And I just sold a ruby. You can't buy back rubies. Oh well. Anyways, all that's sold, all that's settled. I think we're gonna end things off here. Next time on the Dragon Saga's Newbie Guide, we've just completed Kundara Dungeon, but we still have to deal with the matter of the God's Sanctuary. That centaur there seems like he needs some help, and that's actually a prerequisite to this stupid map, Forgotten Village. So, yeah, it's going to begin next part, and I'm going to gain a couple levels to be safe, but next time on the Newbie Guide, we're going to start trying to get through the entire unlock procedure of Forgotten Village. See you guys then.